Crusaders, and welcome to another great week at OLGC.
Today is Monday, November 6th.
We'd like to wish a happy birthday this week to Harper, Mariana, Lucas, Ryan, Connor, William, Stanley, Vivian,
Alexander, Sienna, Charles, Isabella, Jack, Vincent, Joseph, Sophia, and drum roll, please.
Mrs. Curry, Mrs. Gaylord, and Mrs. G!
Hi everybody, we're counting our blessings today, and this week is Vocation Awareness Week. So I'm going to talk about my vocation. So I'm super grateful to Jesus for my vocation. So I'm consecrated as a bride of Christ, more specifically as a virgin living in the world. And here's pictures from my consecration. So I know it's kind of like, what is she talking about? So what I was able to do was something kind of like a religious sister, but you notice that I don't wear a habit, right? So I don't wear the veil all the time, but you see in this picture, the Archbishop put the veil right over me just to signify that for my whole life, I'm going to belong only to the Lord. So I was able to make that promise. And so you see in this picture here, I made the promise to the Archbishop. I had to put my hands right in his hands. And then he heard my resolution to just live a life of perfect chastity for Jesus. And then you see right here, I'm actually laying on the floor. So this is one way that we pray, and we'll have to teach this to you. But one way that we pray is we prostrate ourselves right on the floor. And I was able to do that while we were praying the Litany of Saints. So the whole church was praying for all of the saints to both be with me and to be with the people of God that day of my consecration. So today, I'm counting my blessings for my vocation. And I'm wondering, what's your vocation? Are you already thinking about the future and maybe what God's going to do with your life? So let's thank God for all of the vocations out there. So for the vocations of married life, like your parents, or the vocations of the priesthood, like Father Zaid and Monsignor Todd and Father Anthony, for my vocation as a consecrated bride of Christ, and for all those who've just given their lives to the Lord. It's really beautiful. So today we count our blessings for our vocations.
Gather around, kids, and tell your friends. It's time for another episode of Ask Father Zaid.
Father Zaid, we have another question.
Oh yes, I'm here. One of the questions I often get asked is, do priests have hobbies? Yes. I'm kind of boring, so I don't have many hobbies. But on my free time, I do love to read and bike in the summer.
Parent-teachers conference are this week. There is no school on Friday.
Yay!
Yeah!
And this week's fun fact, Saturn's rings are made of ice.
Whoa!
Whoa. That's cool.
Have a great week at OLGC. Remember, love never fails.